sure I acknowledge on my other computer here. All right, so we are going to go ahead and jump into it. So I appreciate you all being here today. Computer, sorry. We're managing multiple devices, sorry. So today we're super excited. That speaker is wrong, so I apologize. Oh, it looks like I didn't update my agenda, so I apologize. So we'll go ahead and get started. We have Ricky here today, who's going to be our ROI speaker, and then Moms Orange County, who's going to be doing presenting their services that they offer to Orange County. So I'm super excited for that. So since I have 4 people here with me in person, I'm going to start with them, and then we'll go around the virtual room. Please be patient with me as I still continue to learn how to manage a blended meeting. So thank you so much. So I'm Megan Langston. I'm with Human Works Foundation and the chair for Capital Alliance. I'm super excited, you know, to have seen this grown so much over the last 2 years. And it takes a village, and I appreciate everyone who's on today's call meeting, you know, virtually and in person. And we get to continually reach out to different people, all in the name of helping people heal and trying to reduce recidivism in Orange County. So, Mr. Ricky?
Yes, hello, I'm Ricky.
Going to be our ROI speaker today.
Yes.
So thank you so much for answering the call.
Yeah, absolutely. I'm super honored to be here.
So thank you so much.
Yeah.
My name's Danny. I'm the founder of Standing United, and we help people struggling with homelessness and addiction. We, you know, work with individuals that are getting out of jails or prisons or treatment, and they don't have any options. We generally like to look for the people that absolutely have nothing, the people that everyone had given up on, and we take them and we'll house them, put them in detox treatments, get them jobs. We work with numerous employers in the Orange County area. They'll employ our guys once they're up and going, and we just I love what we do. That's what I got.
Okay. Ms. Rita, welcome back.
Thank you.
Miss you.
Hi, I'm Dr. Rita Ali, and I am the founder of We Too Matter, which is a nonprofit 501c that helps women get reacclimated into society once they're released from prison. We also work with them while they're in prison, just trying to provide some type of comfort, sometimes putting money on their books or writing them, and just basically just trying to keep them anchored and letting them know that there is a silver lining once they get out of that situation. And I also work with Danny and visit the courts and try to help people. So we all just kind of pitch in and do what we need to do to help people become whole again. That's good.
Hi, I'm Lexi. I work with Danny with Standing United. I'm his assistant.
So you help keep them in line and in check, right?
Yeah, that's
And
my
organized.
Keeps me accountable. Yeah. Yes.
That's awesome. So before I go around the virtual room, if everyone can enter in their contact information, so that way we can make sure that we have the correct one. I know there are several familiar faces, but I also see some newer names. So I want to make sure that we are able to share our contact information so that you can receive further updates. So I will go with Miss Lori because she's the first one up on my screen.
Hi, everybody. My name is Lori Friedman, and I'm with Family Financial Management. Yes, that's a new brand for me. Are you unsure about your financial future? Are you unsure if you have enough money just to get by? Well, I can answer those questions for you. Schedule a free financial review with me and go from stressing to secure. Let me be the second eyes for you if you have a 401k or if somebody else is managing your money or you have a pension or something like that, or just not sure where to go financially, I'm your answer. So check me out. Thank you.
Awesome, thank you, Lori. And, I've used Lori's services. She helped me, which is great. Planning for the future is not always something that we want to do, but it's something we all need to do. And it's something for you guys to consider with your clients as well. So you can always reach out to her and she can always help your clients, with whatever their financial needs might be. Lisa.
Hi, everyone. I'm Lisa Tafua from probation. I'm adult reentry officer. I missed the last couple of meetings. I was really bummed, but I appreciate your follow-up emails with all the notes attached. And I'm really looking forward to hearing about your program, Ricky. Thank you.
Thank you, Lisa. Miss Salcedo with Geo, do you have a mic?
Yes, so I'm Wendy Salcedo from the Santa Ana Geo Reentry. We work with the parolees, myself and Mr. Moreno's on the line. We offer life skills, anger management, domestic violence, also parenting and substance abuse classes. I think I've partnered up with some of them in the call too. So if you guys want more information or we could partner up, feel free to email me.
Awesome, thank you so much. I appreciate it. Dominic, hi sir, how are you?
I'm good. Good morning, everyone. Dominic Mexico, Orange County Sheriff's Department Correctional Programs Manager. I oversee the educational and volunteer services in the jail and post-release.
Thank you, Dominic. You are my liaison, right? With going inside the jails to be able to help people hear the stories from our ROI speakers, and also be able for them to hear firsthand about the resources that are out there and how they can benefit them. So I appreciate all the work that you've done, and Assistant Sheriff Gillespie as well. So thank you for being here. Let's go to Andrew.
Good morning. My name is Andrew, a deputy director with the Office of Congresswoman Steele, filling in for Matt Sipolowski, our director today. But it's an honor to be here. Pleasure. Just here to make sure we're plugged in with you. And if there's anything you need from our office or any way we can be of help, we'd love to do that. So pleasure to be here.
Thank you, Andrew. Let's go to Miss Carol.
Morning, everybody. Carol Urey, founder, Returning Home Foundation here. We're an educational foundation, so a piece of education for you today is that on August 19th of this year, the California Public Utilities Commission did pass an interim proposal to change all rates for phone calls intrastate in all our prisons and jails to 7 cents a minute. That's great for those incarcerated. It might not be great for our jails and prisons because that's where we use our IWF or our welfare funds, and that could be shorted. I just want to pass on to you that there are counties in California that have free phone calls, not paid for by the inmate welfare funds, but by actually the counties themselves. And I hope that you all call me and join how to get that to happen so we can have our inmate welfare fund really robust and have reduced rates and phone calls. Thank you.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Carol. And if you would like to help out more and get more information, please reach out to Carol or me, and I will be sure to connect you with her so that we can, assist her in facilitating that. So let's see. I have a parole agent, Brignac. I don't know if I pronounced that correctly, so I apologize.
Hi, good morning. Yes, this is Parole Agent Brignac and Parole Agent Sanders. We're also members of the San Fernando Valley and the Los Angeles CAP Alliance group. And we're just here to get resources for our office or for our parolees.
Thank you for being here. And tell Aiden Sanders I said hello.
No problem.
Jaleel Vasquez.
Hello, my name is Jaleel. I'm the care coordinator here at Orangewood, and I work in the young adult court.
Awesome. Thank you so much for being here. Any updates with your organization?
No, this is the first meeting that I have gone on to with you guys, so just here to find some more information.
Okay, awesome. Thank you. Caitlin? Or last name Alvarez? Maybe I'm not pronouncing it correctly. I apologize.
Hi, it's Kathian. Hi, good morning, everyone. My name is Kathian. I am with the Priority Center Outreach and Engagement. And for those of you who don't know, we do short-term counseling and case management for anyone that's in Central Orange County, completely free. I also wanted to share that September is coming up. It's Suicide Awareness Prevention Month, and we have a series of webinars coming up. So I'm going to share those in the chat, and you guys can contact us if you want more information on how to register. Thank you.
And thank you, Kathy. Kevin with Hope Builders.
Yeah, good morning, everybody. My name is Kevin Dosa. I'm the Outreach Assistant at Hope Builders. And in case you don't know who we are, what we do, we provide young adults of ages 18 to 28 to career opportunities. We offer construction, medical assisting, and behavior technicians. And our upcoming programs will all pretty much begin on October. So if you know of anybody who's interested or want to get them connected to me so they can learn more information on how to get started, the program itself, or just any general questions on that, yeah, just go ahead and contact me. And yeah, thank you.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Kevin. Leah Rivera.
Hi, yeah, so I'm, there you go. Hi, so I'm Leah Rivera. I am brand new to the Priority Center. It's barely my second week. And my coworker, Kathian, also actually gave an introduction about the organization itself. About me is I got onboarded as a case manager for the Priority Center.
Well, congratulations.
Thank you.
And thank you for being here. Hopefully there'll be a lot of good resources.
Yes, thank you, thank you.
Okay, Anna Ortiz with Youth Build.
Hi, good morning, everyone. My name is Anna Ortiz, and I'm with the Youth Build Anaheim. We offer pre-apprenticeship construction training and high school education completion for people ages 16 and 24. We also provide case management services and job development services. So if you know anyone that's interested, please let us know. I'll go ahead and throw my info into the chat box. Thank you.
Awesome, thank you, Anna. Are you guys still doing all of your services remotely, or?
I'm sorry, can you repeat that one more time?
Are you still doing your services remotely, or did you resume anything in person?
We are doing in person. We're doing a hybrid model. So we're doing mostly via online, but we are doing some meetings in person. So we're doing a hybrid model for right now.
Okay, thank you. Wanted to find out, you know, things have changed a little bit. So thank
yes.
you. Bye.
Good morning, everyone. My name is Mai Sue. I am with the Employment Development Department, Workforce Services. Our agency provides a comprehensive range of employment and training services in partnership with state and local agencies and organizations. So these benefits job seekers, laid off workers, youth, individuals currently working, veterans, and people with disabilities. Our America's Job Centers of California, AJCCs, are open on appointment-only basis, but some offices may offer walk-ins for those who may need to use the resource room. But I would suggest calling the office first, just to confirm. We do offer workshops. Most of them are done through Zoom. But I put my contact information in the chat box. So if you guys have any questions, feel free to reach out to me. Thank you.
And thank you, Mai. Glad you could make it today.
Thank you.
I'm gonna go to Nazi because I forgot to acknowledge you last time. You're always the Wonder Woman behind you. He helps keep me together like Lexi keeps standing together.
Good morning, everyone.
Good morning.
Good morning. Nazi from Human Rights.
Thank you. Duna Cordova. I know.
Hi, good morning. I'm from the Geo Reentry, also the Orange County DRC, working with probationers and just here to get more resources to share with everyone here. So thank you.
Thank you. And then I'll go to Mr. Moreno next.
Hi, hello everyone. Good morning. My name is Mr. Moreno. I'm from the Santa Ana DRC, working with the parole division as well as my partner, Ms. Wendy Salcedo, as well in our probation division, Ms. Donia Cordova. So we all from the GEO group. We're here also to just share information, a really quick debrief of our services, as Ms. Salcedo mentioned, we do have life skills groups, anger management, practically anything that is court mandated, we could probably take care of it here in the DRC, parenting, batters group, multiple services. We are doing in-person one-on-ones. We have progressed from on the phone to in-person. I'm happy to say that we actually were able to attend in person our PAC meeting for the first month on the 18th. So at the Lighthouse Church. And it was great to have everyone all together again, mingling all over. Hopefully, we'll probably be able to meet at Humans Work Department soon, everyone, and we'll probably have a much more of a facial recognitions and not wear our face masks that much. So again, time and day by day. But yeah, we just to kind of also let you guys know, we do have other DRCs throughout the Southern California. I did hear that we have the San Fernando Parole Division on the line from the San Fernando Valley. We have Compton DRC for our LA County. We also have our Lancaster DRCs. We have our Pomona DRCs. We have Ventura DRCs. So we are also attending both probation and parolees. So yeah, feel free to reach out to me, have more information, and welcome everyone.
Thank you, Victor. And you are doing your monthly resource meeting on Wednesdays. What day is that? Just in case anyone on this call isn't already participating in that, they can find out how they can get connected with you and also share their resources directly with your clients.
Definitely, yes. Once a month, every Wednesday, the third Wednesday of the month. So yeah, feel free to shoot me an email, reach out to me. I'll add you to our list, and hopefully we're able to do this personally. But for now, everything's over the phone. But yes, thank you, Megan, for that.
Awesome. Thank you. Stacy. Oh, we're having mic issues, Stacy. I can see you, and you look like you're on vacation, but I'm sure it's just the background. I'll circle back with you while you try to fix your mic, okay?
Okay, can you hear me now?
Yes, I can. Awesome.
Yay. Okay, so new laptop, so a couple little issues to work out, but my name's Stacy. I'm with the Department of Rehabilitation. I'm here today just because I love the inspiring stories that we always hear. I love to gain resources and share resources. So my job is basically to connect our clients at the Department of Rehabilitation who all have some form of disability with a community business partner or some type of employment or career opportunity within their communities. So I really enjoy what I do. I'm definitely here if anyone has questions about the Department of Rehabilitation or how we can help. I did put my info in the chat box, so if you want to connect, I'm open to that. Thank you.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Stacy. I love your energy, just like Danny. Gentlemen.
Hi, everyone. Thank you so much for having me, Megan. I'm Jenilyn Santos with Chrysalis. We're a nonprofit agency that focuses on addressing or helping individuals address their barriers with one-on-one support and resources. I see a lot of familiar faces here and a lot of familiar names, so I'm sure everyone kind of already has heard my 30-second spiel, but if you haven't, I put my information in the chat so we can connect. If you have any questions, I'm always more than happy to help. But thank you.
Awesome. Thank you, gentlemen. Let's go to Giselle.
Hi there, everybody. My name is Giselle, and I'm with the Salvation Army Adult Rehab Center in Anaheim. We are a residential rehab here for our community and those, out of state, in the state, who are looking for rehabilitation, residential 6 month to 12 month program. So if you guys have any questions about our program and the requirements, please do reach out to me. My information will be in the chat. But I'm also here to hopefully get some more resources, and I'm just happy to be here. Thank you.
Thank you, Giselle. And I got to meet you at the in-person CAC meeting. And I got to see some of the other faces here in person too, which was great at the CAC meeting. So, Miriam.
Hi, good morning, everyone. My name is Mariam. I'm with Anaheim Workforce Connection, and we have our P2A program, still pushing hard for OJTs under that program, as well as training services under that program. We are currently getting a lot of employers that are hiring, and I just got off the phone with one. She's looking to fill 30 positions. So if you have anyone interested in or has experience as a kitchen manager, kitchen supervisor, or cook, please feel free to send me their resumes and I can go ahead and forward those resumes to the employers. The pay rate is depending on experience, so 18 and up, depending on experience and the job role. Again, we still have funding for P2E as well. So if you have anyone interested in training, please refer them over to us. I will go ahead and drop off my information in the chat box. I know I said a lot, so if you have any questions, please feel free to reach out.
And thank you so much. So last, I'm going to go to our presenter, Ms. Perez, and then after that, then we'll go and hear Ricky's story. So Ms. Perez, do you want to introduce yourself?
Yes, good morning, everyone. My name is Janita Perez, and I'm the Director of Strategic Program Development at Moms Orange County. Thank you so much for having me, Megan. I appreciate it, and thank you for allowing me to share about our services.
Awesome. Thank you so much. I'm looking forward to your presentation.
So I'm going to share my screen now, see if it goes through. Oh, you have to disable.
We're going to hear Ricky's story, and then we'll go to your presentation.
Sounds great. Thank you.
Thank you. All right, Ricky. So if you want to share your story, the whole purpose for those who are new, because there are some people to our group, the whole purpose of the ROI speaker is, it's the return on investment, why we do what we do for individuals every day, right? Help recharge our batteries, help hear positive stories when sometimes with the individuals that we serve, we might see a lot of negativity, right? So this is that opportunity again for us to fill our cups or recharge our batteries and hear, a lovely story about. So there's some general questions that help guide you as you share your story. So how did you grow up? How did you become justice involved? And what led you to turn your life around and to begin a different path? And was there any programs or a particular person that maybe helped you? And then whatever future goals and plans you have. Don't be afraid, everyone, to ask him questions. So the floor is yours, Ricky.
Okay, hi, my name is Ricky. So just a little backstory on me, how I grew up. I was a child of very young parents. My parents were 18 when they had me. So growing up, they were kids, and they separated when I was pretty young. I was like 7 years old when they separated. And then eventually my mom got married, she got remarried, and my dad wasn't around. And I had kind of a love-hate relationship with my stepfather growing up, we butted heads a lot, I resented him basically because he wasn't my dad, and he probably resented me a little bit because I wasn't his son, and that was kind of the way that relationship went, and then when I got into high school, I was very, very heavily influenced by punk rock music. I was in a punk rock band, we played backyard shows, I was introduced to alcohol and, smoking marijuana and stuff like that. I wasn't a bad kid, I showed up to school, I got a high school diploma, I had a, good relationship with my mom, I wasn't a bad kid, but I really, really enjoyed partying, I really liked it a lot. You know, when I got out of high school, I really had no direction in life. You know, I didn't have, like I said, my stepdad didn't really see eye to eye on a lot of stuff, so I didn't have much of a father figure, and I was kind of forced to figure things out on my own. You know, I didn't really have anyone to show me what it meant to be a man, or how to be an adult. You know, so I kind of continued with that party lifestyle. You know, I party with my friends all the time. I ended up starting, you know, sell weed, you know, and you know, because I found out that that was more lucrative than a minimum wage job, you know, so I chose that path, and that didn't really work out for me, you know. I ended up getting myself into more trouble that way, hanging out with the wrong crowd, and so I got a job in construction. You know, I was around 21. I got a job in construction. I was able to get my own apartment, get a car, have some money. But at that time, you know, that was when my partying lifestyle took a turn, you know, because now I was able to go to the bar. I was able to buy alcohol, you know, so I was drinking all the time. You know, every day I was coming home from work and drinking a beer. Sometimes I would drink beers at lunch, you know, and it was in the construction field. It's not frowned upon to drink a lot, you know. So I was able to do that, but I'd always run into the same problem. You know, I'd always have everything together, it seemed like, and then I'd lose it all at the same time. You know, something would happen is I'd get fired from work because I'm too hungover, or I wouldn't show up, whatever the case is, you know, and I'd be living with my girlfriend or something, and then she'd throw me out because I'm drinking all the time. And then I like blow my radiator on my car. You know, so all of a sudden, all the same day, you know what I mean? All of a sudden, I'm sleeping on my mom's couch again. You know, no car, no job, no girlfriend, no money. You know, and like, how is this happening to me? You know, I just thought that I had bad luck. You know, but I ran that cycle over and over. You know, and I managed to stay out of trouble for most of my 20s. I avoided a lot of things. Like I remember one time I got pulled over. I got pulled over because I had my tags were expired. I had the tags in my glove compartment, the new tags, but the ones on the sticker was bad. I got pulled over and I had been drinking, right? The cop pulls me over and he goes, you know why I pulled you over? And I was like, no. He's like, your tags. I was like, oh man, idiot. You know, he's like, have you been drinking? And I was like, yeah, I had a few beers. He's like, step out of the car. So I got out of the car and he did the field sobriety test with me, you know, and I passed the field sobriety test. And he's like, okay, do you consent to, you know, an alcohol breathalyzer test? I was like, well, what happens if I say no? And he's like, well, then I'm going to judge your ability to drive based on your field sobriety test. And I was like, the one that I just passed? He goes, yeah. I go, well, what do you recommend I do? He's like, I can't tell you that. And I was like, okay, well, I'm not going to do the breathalyzer test. He's like, okay, go get back in your car. And then he came back, gave my ID, and let me go. You know what I mean? And I got off the hook. And you would think that that would be the last time I ever drank and drive, but it wasn't. You know, I always managed to like kind of barely get myself out of these situations, you know, and then, you know, I'd go and do something stupid again, you know, over and over. I would just keep, you know, risking my freedom, my job, my place, my car, my whatever, you know, my family, anything, you know. How I got involved in like the justice system was eventually in my life, you know, I got really heavily like addicted to drugs. There's no really other way to put it, you know. You know, drugs became a very, very big part of my lifestyle, and you know, the thing about it was, like, I was never a violent person. I was never a gang member. I was never, you know, I never really did, you know, things I thought were like criminal activity, you know. But eventually, I was so desperate to get loaded that I was willing to do whatever it takes to feel that way, because my life had become so, it became so depressing and miserable that the only way that I could feel good was to be loaded, to be high. You know, that was the only way I can get any satisfaction out of anything I did. And I became willing to do, you know, anything it took to feel that way. I was introduced to the motel scene, you know, crime, the needle, you know, all that stuff. And once I hit that turn in my life, I felt like there was no coming back. You know, I felt like that was my lot in life. You know, that was just the hand that God dealt me, and I was doomed to a life of jails and institutions. And that was, you know, exactly, and I had, for a long time, I had become full of accepting of that. You know, I was just like, this is the way it's gonna be. And I got involved in doing these burglaries, right? We were going to open houses and taking jewelry and pawning the jewelry, you know. And we did a handful of those, and I thought it was really, you know, innocent. I was like, this is, you know what I mean? This is something that would be in a Vince Vaughn movie or something. You know what I mean? Like, you know, house, open house crashers or something. You know what I mean? Like, this isn't a big crime, you know. And eventually that caught up with me, you know, and I got arrested, and I got arrested in Huntington Beach. And the day I got arrested, they had these wanted posters with my face on it, and it almost felt unreal. You know, I was like, man, like this can't be. You know what I mean? I'm not that big of a deal, and apparently I had been that big of a deal, and ended up going to jail. And the first offer they gave me was 10 years in prison. And that scared me, you know, that really scared me. You know, I never had a DUI. I never spent the night in a drunk tank. I never had a speeding ticket. You know what I mean? I always managed to just weasel my way out of situations like that. For the first time in my life, I'm 29 years old and I'm going to jail. And not only am I going to jail, it looks like I'm going to prison for a very long time. And that terrified me, you know. And I went to court, and they just kept giving me more charges every time I went to court. They're like, well, we found out you did something over here. We found out you did something over here. You know, it just kept piling up, and my discovery was, you know, 4 inches thick, and it was just like, dude, you know, this is my fate now. You know, and then once again, I became accepting of my fate, and I'm going to prison. You know, and that's just the way it's going to be. Eventually, you know, they gave me an offer, since I didn't really have any criminal history. They gave me an offer of 2 strikes, a 6-year ESS, and 5 years on probation. You know, and when I got that offer, I was like, where do I sign? You know, I'm going to turn my life around. I'm going to get sober. I'm going to do everything I've always I should have been doing this whole time. And, you know, I'm going to do it right, you know, and I honestly, if you hooked me up to a lie detector test at that point in time, it would have showed you that I was telling the truth, and I meant it, you know. And instantly when I got released, I was like, man, I can have a beer, you know, I can go have a beer. I just can't do drugs, you know, I can't do drugs, you know, I can go drink, and, you know, and I managed to pull that off for a little while. I went back to work doing construction, and I would just drink after work, and eventually it led me to wanting to get loaded. And get loaded, and then stop checking into probation and just going, you know what, screw it, man. You know, what's the use anyhow? You know, and then I get to that point where it's like, you know, I got out of something that should have been a long-term prison term, and I got out of it, and I was ungrateful that I managed to have that outcome, you know. And I'm a firm believer that this entire time I had some sort of a higher power watching over me. Because it should have been way worse. The consequences should have been way worse. If I got what I deserved, I'd be in prison right now. You know, and what ended up happening was you know, I went right back to that lifestyle. You know, right back to that lifestyle that got me in that problem in the first place. You know, and I always thought that was my problem. My problem is probation. My problem is jail. My problem is this. My problem is that. But what I didn't realize was those were the consequences to my actions. You know, probation was not my problem. Probation was a consequence to my action. Jail was not my problem. Jail was a consequence to my action. You know what I mean? And I never took responsibility for that. You know, and I thought I just needed to get off probation, and that'll change my life. That's not the case. It's not the case. You know, and I ended up getting to the point where I had no other options. You know, I checked myself into a place called Woodglen in Fullerton, California. With no intention on really staying sober, but I knew that if I didn't do something, my PO was going to put out a warrant and I would go to prison. So I was like, this is what I've got to do, you know? So I checked myself into that program. I went through the detox. I followed the suggestions they gave me of getting a sponsor and working the 12 steps of Alcoholics Anonymous. But, you know, once I embarked on that spiritual journey through these steps, something incredible happened to me. I started to feel different. You know, I started to feel better. I started to feel joy. I started to feel connection with my higher power. I started to feel connection with people around me. I lost the desire to get drunk or to get loaded. or to deal with my feelings with self-destruction. One of the big things for me, besides, you know, the higher power and the 12 steps, is the connection I have with the people around me. You know, the man sitting next to me, Danny, played a huge part in my recovery. You know, not only did he give me like advice and become and be somebody that I can look up to and respect as a member of Alcoholics Anonymous and a contributing member of society, but he became a friend of mine. And to me, that was one of the most valuable things that I got. You know, my sponsor. You know, my sponsor was a man that didn't want anything from me at all. You know, he took time out of his day to come and read the book about Alcoholics Anonymous with me and work my steps and talk to me about my past and, you know, my decisions, and helping me take responsibility for my decisions and show me how to treat other people around me with respect and dignity. And, you know, it gave me a new way of, a new perspective of life. You know, it helped me see my faults, you know, and how I can change my future. You know, what I do now is, you know, I live at Standing United Sober Living. I've lived there for a little over 9 months. You know, I was right after the program, I moved in there. I do, you know, I sponsor other guys in Alcoholics Anonymous. I do panels. I do things like this, like we're sitting here today. I'm super honored. It's a privilege to be here to speak in front of you guys and tell you guys my story. You know, if you knew anything about me in the past, this is not something I've been doing in my free time at all. You know, and now this is stuff I truly enjoy to do. You know, I don't do it to stay sober. I do it to help others. You know, I truly do. You know, and I just, you know, I'm so grateful. You know, and gratitude can be described as the readiness to show appreciation. You know, and I'm truly grateful for my life today, you know, and that's why I do the things that I do and help others. You know, one of the things that happened to me since I completed the program is, you know, when I got out, I got a new probation officer because, you know, I was transferring counties. I was living up in Ventura and I was coming back to Orange County. It was a mess. I was getting transferred, and I got a new probation officer. She told me, you know, you have warrants in other counties that you need to take care of. One of them was in LA County. One of them was in Henderson, Nevada. So I had to go take care of those warrants. The one in Norwalk, they gave me community service for, and it was a blessing because I got to do that community service at a place called Recovery Road, which I intend, once I get my hours signed off, I intend to continue volunteering at that place because I love the staff there. I love the people that are there. I love, you know, the crowd. I enjoy it, and I plan on continuing to do that even after I get my hours signed off because I just like to be there, you know. And my warrant Henderson, you know, the first time I went to court, they arrested me. They took me to jail. They OR'd me because of COVID, and they gave me my charges. There was a bunch of charges that were similar to the ones I got that sent me to jail the first time. And the DA offered me 5 years of prison. He goes, "Looks like you're a habitual criminal. You know, you got a lot of the same charges out in California. And the offer's 5 years." You know, and I went to court with letters from Danny, my sponsor, you know, Woodglen, the program that I completed, you know, my counselor there. You know, I got all these letters saying that I'm doing these things that I'm doing today. And I went to court and I gave them those letters, and they reduced my 5-year prison sentence to just probation. You know, and then another thing with the gratitude, man, like I'm so, like right now, like I would be in prison right now if it weren't for, you know, people like Danny and Standing United and places like Woodland, you know, Recovery and members of Alcoholics Anonymous and, you know, all of this stuff. Like I would not be here sitting in front of you guys telling you the story. My story would be completely different, you know. And, you know, things I do today, man, like, you know, yesterday I was on my way to, I go to morning meditation sometimes at Woodland, where we go and we read parts of the book and we share. I was going there and I stopped at 7-Eleven, and this guy came up to me, you know, and you know, he was a homeless guy, you know, he looked young, looked like he was maybe my age, a little bit younger than me. He asked me for a couple bucks, and he was like, "Hey man, can I get a couple bucks for a beer?" And I was like, "I really admire your honesty, you know." So I gave him a handful of change, and I was like, "Here you go, man, buy, you know, get 2, you know." And I drove away, and I was thinking, I was like, man, I should have talked to that guy. You know, I should have, I should have asked him if he wanted help, you know, and I ended up running into him a couple hours later after I left Woodland. I ended up running into him and I ran across the street and I was like, hey man, hey, you remember me? And he's like, yeah, you're the guy that just gave me some money. And I was like, dude, have you ever been sober before? And he's like, yeah, I've had a couple years and, you know, I've done the program and, you know, I recently relapsed and I lost everything, my girlfriend, you know, and I lost my place, my job and everything. And I'm living on the streets. And I was like, hey man, you know, I used to live that way and I used to do the same thing. I used to live on the streets, you know, and I was like, you know, I changed my life. And I gave that guy my phone number, you know, and I told him, I was like, you know, if you need help, like I'm willing to sponsor you, I'm willing to help you, and I can, you know, I can help you get into a program, I can help you get into sober living, I can be a friend, you know, I can do whatever, you know, anything that you need, man, like I'm here for you, man. And the look on this man's face, like, it was incredible, man. Like he was just like, dude, like he was shocked. Somebody actually did something nice for him, you know what I mean? And I didn't do it for any other reason other than the fact that when I got here, there was men that did that for me. You know, men that wanted nothing else from me than just to succeed. You know, and my responsibility today is to do that for others. You know, that's my primary purpose. That's really all I have to share.
That's amazing. I love how you were able to circle it back to just a recent, you know, encounter that you had with someone that you saw needed help, right? And helping others kind of helps keep us, you know, going. You know, you admired his honesty, but you wanted to, like, hey, this guy's actually, by being honest, he's actually asking for help. Right. Maybe, you know, only subconsciously, right? You know, just trying to get a beer, but, you know, in your mind, you like thought twice about it. And that's just amazing. And I'm glad that you were able to get connected with Danny and Woodland and all these other, you know, Alcoholics Anonymous to help keep you, you know, on track. The accountability piece is huge, right? I always say that, you know, keeping yourself accountable. If you can't keep yourself accountable, how do you keep others around you to help keep you accountable if they start to notice things? So that's awesome. I feel like your story is something very similar to a lot of people in Orange County. You know, broken families, you know, trying to cope with alcohol and then leading to drugs and needing to fill that need of getting high or feeling numb, then gets you to being, you know, arrested, right? So it's, you know, trying to reach people when they're at their most vulnerable, kind of like what you just did the other day, which is amazing. So thank you so much. Does anybody have any questions for Ricky? Questions, comments, kudos?
I'd just like to ask you, what was your choice of drugs?
Meth.
Meth.
Yeah. I like it a lot.
Anybody else have any questions, comments for Ricky?
Comment.
Okay.
Well, not another comment. I want to thank you for sharing the story. Because while there are commonalities as Megan said, until we look at the who the person is, the why, the what, the where, and the how, and understand that these are people, and that the person defines the journey. And that's what you did. Yeah. So you didn't let the journey define you. You finally got to the point where you defined the journey, you defined the character, you took control over your destiny and over the rest of your life. And I just think it's very important that your backstory defines you and doesn't just talk about everybody else that gets victim, because like you said, you were a good kid. You were not involved in the gang. You were not, you know, criminally in crime. You didn't have that put before you. You didn't say anything about your parents being on drugs or growing up in a really bad situation. And I think it's important that people understand that it can happen to anybody. There are triggers in people's lives that it doesn't matter if you come from the highest level of society and just drop. Because we have to look at the who, the what, the where, the why, the how. And I think that you did a very good job of telling us how you got there, who you are, and who you are now. So, really thank you.
Yeah, it was something I didn't really mention, but like growing up, you know, there was never alcohol in my house. You know, my mom was always, she was a single mom, she was always there, you know what I mean? She was always there, you know, she worked, you know, at night, whatever, but she was always around. You know, she didn't have guys coming over all the time. Like you know, my mom was a really good mom, you know, growing up. And, you know, there was really like, you know, I compare my story to other people and I hear, you know, of tragedies and different stories and stuff. And it's like, sometimes I feel like, oh, I didn't have it that bad. You know what I mean? But the way that I felt towards the end is always, it's always the same. No
That's
matter
the
where-
commonality.
Right, no matter where you come from, your background, you get to that point of desperation, you know, and it's like, you don't know how you got there. Yeah. You know?
And that's the point that you were making is that like, there's so many people that have gone through the same thing that he has gone through, that everybody's gone through. But what got them there may be different circumstances, but they still end up in that same fraternity or sorority of people who are addicted, and addiction leads to prison, whatever, and then they have that come out of other people.
Exactly, very well said. Yeah. So thank you so much. And I would like you should be able to share your screen now, Ms. Perez.
Great, thank you.
So thank you,
Bye.
and I look forward to hearing everything that Moms offers.
Thank you so much for the invitation. I greatly appreciate it. So it's telling me that the host disabled participant screen sharing.
Okay, hold on 1 second. Now I'll try it.
Okay. There we go. Okay, so good morning again, everyone. We are here to share about our services about Moms Orange County. And I'm also going to show a little video so you don't have to just listen to me. I think it's great to see videos so you can see about our services. Moms Orange County has been around for 30 years serving the community in Orange County. Here's my information in case you want to get a hold of me after the presentation. I'm Janita Perez, and I'm the Director of Strategic Program Development at Moms Orange County. We're located in Santa Ana, but we serve all of Orange County. Our mission is to help, can you see okay the screen? Does it show okay? Okay, thank you. Let me get rid of this box here. Okay, our mission is to help mothers and their family have healthy babies by providing health coordination, education, and access to community services. We serve pregnant women, new mothers, fathers, and infants through 18 months. Our services are in English, Spanish, and Vietnamese. And like I said, we serve all of Orange County. Our special population are teens, which is teen pregnancy, and also women with substance use or abuse. The mothers that we serve are at risk for maternal depression, anxiety, gestational diabetes, high blood pressure during pregnancy, having a premature delivery, or also social isolation and stress, especially as in time as this with COVID, some of our clients are isolated and are feeling depressed or feeling anxiety. And the fathers or partners that we serve are in need of community, of connection, and learning healthy ways of coping with stress or anxiety. And they're also in need of improving their relationships with their partner or with their children. These our two core services, our home visitation program, which is our monthly home visitation program. Right now, because of COVID, we're doing everything through Zoom. So I'll talk a little bit about that in a little bit. And also our second core group is classes, our education program. So I'm going to ask Megan if she can please share our video now.
1 second, let me get that up. I have it loaded here, just. Hold on.
So while Megan's working on our video, our clients come to us from the doctor's office, from social services, police department if they're going through a DV domestic violence situation. And we also get referrals from word of mouth or clients that have participated with us before. So basically, as long as they're pregnant and they live in Orange County, they're eligible for our services. It's a working, Megan. If not, I can continue without it.
Oh, no, give me, because I'm managing a couple different devices.
Oh, sure,
I had
no
to
problem.
mute one. So give me 1 second.
So
It
I'll talk
should
about
be
the
okay now.
Okay.
Support and education you'll need to help you deliver a healthy baby. When you make the
Oh, sharing your screen.
I need to stop sharing.
decision to enroll in our home visitation
Yes, can you
program.
stop sharing? Let's see.
Sure.
There we go.
Great, thank you.
Congratulations, you're pregnant. Now is the time for you to begin taking the best care of yourself. At Moms Orange County, you'll receive the one-on-one support and education you'll need to help you deliver a healthy baby. When you make the decision to enroll in our home visitation program, your maternal child health coordinator will begin visiting you once a month in your home or wherever you feel most comfortable. She will provide you with important information about your health, your growing baby, and answer any questions you may have. She and our on-staff nurses will work closely to coordinate a health plan unique to you and your unborn baby. During your pregnancy, you will either have the opportunity to participate in Moms Orange County's education courses, like prenatal health, childbirth preparation, gestational diabetes, and breastfeeding education. Or you will be referred to your hospital of delivery for these same classes. They are designed to help guide you and your partner through the changes happening in your body, prepare you for the birth of your baby, and help you make educated choices on how to feed and care for your little one. In our workshop for new dads or at local boot camp for fathers, your partner can learn more about pregnancy and childbirth in an intimate, men-only setting where group discussions help overcome fears about becoming a father. Veteran dads will demonstrate basic baby care techniques and help you visualize the father-child relationship you're looking for. Our ultimate goal is to increase your chances of having the healthiest baby possible. A baby that is happy, healthy, and ready to learn. After your baby is born, we will continue our monthly home visits to focus on your health goals and provide ongoing infant care information and education to encourage your baby's healthy growth and development. These home visits will continue through your little one's first birthday. We will provide the assistance you need to enroll with a pediatrician, and each month we will track your baby's development to make sure they're meeting important milestones. We will also track your baby's immunizations and support you during the breastfeeding process. Once your baby is 3 months old, you may have the opportunity to participate in Mommy and Me workshops. These classes provide an opportunity for you to meet other moms with children the same age as yours. You will learn fun activities to stimulate your baby's brain development and help you create a stronger bond through playtime, music, singing, and interaction. We encourage you to form friendships with other moms and dads to create your own support network after graduating from our program. We are a non-government, not-for-profit organization and rely on the generosity of others to provide our services at no cost to those who qualify. If you live in Orange County and would like to have the personal attention of a maternal child health coordinator during your pregnancy, join us today. You can count on us to be there just for you every month as you begin the most important journey in your life, motherhood.
Thank you, Megan. I'll go ahead and share my screen for the rest of the presentation.
Awesome.
Thank you. So yes, most of the information that you saw in our video is about our services, and it gives an explanation of what we do. And at each prenatal visit, we talk to the client about what to expect in her pregnancy, talk to her about nutrition, exercise. We screen for any risk that may be in the home or through her pregnancy. And we also talk to her about making sure that she has a support circle from her family or partner, and also enroll her in her health. If she doesn't have a doctor, we connect her with a medical clinic or with the WIC services or Medi-Cal and other benefits that she may be able to take advantage of during her pregnancy. Our visits are usually about 60 minutes in the home, from 45 minutes to 60 minutes, depending on her needs. Once the baby's delivered, our focus is the baby's developing. So if the baby's having any delay in development, then we refer them out to their pediatrician or to the local FSN, which is Family Service Network, or regional center. We use the ASQ tool, which is the Ages and Stages questionnaire, to assess the baby's development. And we also talk to the parents about home safety and injury prevention. These are the services that we provided in 2020. We served close to 3,000 clients, and we conducted 25,000 prenatal visits. 2,500 prenatal visits and 8,600 plus mother-baby visits. We had 306 fathers enroll in the classes for the Taller para Papás, which is the Father's Boot Camp. It's a pretty neat boot camp because this is the first class that the dads get to come and talk about their fears of parenthood and also build community amongst the men. And as you saw, these are some of the classes that we provide at Moms: prenatal education, childbirth preparation. We just added a new preparing for postpartum group and postpartum support group to assure that the mom has everything she needs and the father learns how to support her through this change. This is one of our virtual childbirth preparation classes and also father's group. And it's neat to see that because although we had to transition immediately with COVID, we were able to start providing our services through Zoom. So we never stopped our services. We obviously miss our clients being at the center, but we were able to transition on providing the services through Zoom. So the only one class that we do have in person now is the Mommy and Me class. And instead of having 15 to 20 moms come out to the classes, we have 5 to 7 parents come out, so it's not as crowded. And the one class that we added through right now with the pandemic was a new virtual program for moms and dads, a parenting group, where we talk about understanding the body and the mind, changes of routine of life, stress, anxiety, and depression, and also how to care for self before caring for others. Building relationships and how to keep relationships with their partners and relatives, self-esteem, and the importance of a healthy lifestyle. We saw that there's a lot of mental health needs right now, so we decided to add this class to our new curriculum. This is another virtual women's. You don't have to be an expecting parent to join this class, the parenting groups. It can be any adult that's interested. So if anyone's interested of your clients to join our group, we'll be happy to take in their referral. And we know that our program works because our parents are more confident and resilient. They're better able to care for themselves, able to access and utilize services that we connect them with, and they're less likely to have poor birth outcomes. And of course, the fathers and partners are more supportive and they better understand their unique role and the impact in their children's and also their partner's life. We've also improved birth outcomes. Our program at closure, 97% of our babies are developmentally on track. 100% of them have a medical home and a dental home, which means they're connected with a pediatrician, with a local community clinic, and also with a dentist where they can go get services. 88% of our babies are on track with their immunizations compared to 70% USA rate. And this is how you can refer to us if you have a parent that's in need of our services or needs a little bit more support during the pregnancy or once they deliver. We'll be happy to take in the referral. You can go to our website at momsorangecounty.org under programs, and you can either fill out a referral there, or you can have the client call us directly or yourself call directly to our main line, 714-972-2610 for English-speaking clients or Spanish. And for Vietnamese speakers, the phone number is 714-580-3730. And this is my information again, in case you want to get connected. Janita Perez, and my phone number is 714-352-3430. Thank you so much again for the opportunity to share about our services and for the invitation, Megan. I greatly appreciate it. And I'll take any questions now if anyone has questions.
Awesome. Thank you so much. Does anybody have any questions? So you outlined that most of your services are all remote right now, besides your mommy and me classes that you've just reduced their sizes.
Yes, Megan, usually we go out to the client's home on a monthly visit. Before COVID, we used to come out sometimes more often if they had high-risk pregnancies or if they had mental health concerns. We would go to their home bi-weekly or every 3 weeks. But because of COVID, we're doing everything through Zoom. So the visits are by phone or by Zoom. And so the only class in person is the mommy and me, and we're just gonna start our childbirth preparation class in person. We have a Super Saturday where dads and moms can come out on a Super Saturday if they are not able to join us during the week because of work. And that starts in September.
Awesome. So what's the process like, or how long does it take? Like once, say someone contacts your organization to be hooked up with services, what's kind of like the time frame? They get enrolled and then are they automatically have access to services, or does it take a few days?
Yes, thank you for the question. So usually when we get a referral, our policy is to call the client within 3 days from receiving the referral, and depending on how fast we are able to contact the client, their first initial visit is within 2 weeks of receiving the referral. And then from then on, once we assess her with an initial assessment, we follow up on a monthly basis from then on until she's wanting to be in our program. Our program is voluntarily, so if the client decides to discontinue our services for whatever reason, some of them because they have to go back to work or decided to return to school, and so they can't juggle too many things going on, so they do discontinue our services. But for the most part, they stick it out till the baby turns 13 months. And even after that, if they want more support, we also refer them to Priority Center or Children's Bureau for further home visitation programs.
Awesome. And then are your case managers also able to connect them with other services like, that we have amongst all the members of CAP? So say they're wanting education or some sort of training, job training. Is that something that is discussed while they're being enrolled or at some point since they're being managed by a case manager?
Yes. So every time we come out to the home, we assess the needs of that current visit. And so if the client's in need of a job, then we'll go ahead and reach out to our partners in the community, such as a lot of the partners that are here today, and reach out to them to see who can help this client. So we develop a referral list throughout the time that the client's with us. And we have to write out the outcome. So if there's no outcome, what's going on with that referral? How can we connect the client? Is it a language barrier? Is it that they don't have that service anymore? So we do, and we also have a list of referrals that the home visitors carry with them, where I update that every time I go to different meetings, where I'm adding new referrals and resources so they can take advantage of all the other services that we don't provide at Moms. I also forgot to mention that we are a diaper bank through Orange County. So we do provide diapers for our clients, and we also have car seats through the county. We have a car seat program where clients can get their car seat, and we have a resource room where we get gently used donations from partners and community members that bring out baby items, where we can also make that available for our clients that are in need.
Awesome. Thank you so much for mentioning that last little tidbit of information.
Of course.
Does anybody have any questions for her?
Of course I do.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I know that you said, and I understand about the mother, the actual birth mother, the programs that you have. But if I heard you correctly, you talked about for fathers as well. Would that be for fathers who actually have custody of their children, or is it that they can engage as parents together?
Yes, so in order to be in the home visitation program, we do need the baby to be present. So if they have custody of the baby, if the dad is caring for the baby, he's also able to participate in the services. We do have a couple of single dads. One of our single dads, actually James Alvarez, if you heard of his story where he's, unfortunately his wife was in an accident of a DUI and passed. And now he's caring for his baby girl by himself. So he's actually part of our staff now. He's gonna be conducting the boot camp in English now as of October. So we're really excited about that. So dads are welcome to join us if they're the ones with full custody with the baby. We'll be happy to serve them individually. And also for the parents class, any father can join that group as well. I don't know if I answered your question.
Thank you. Yeah, thank you so much. Yeah.
Of course.
Awesome, thank you. That's a great question. Anybody else have any other questions for her? No?
I also added my information in the chat if anyone's interested after this meeting to connect. I'll be happy to do that so much.
Awesome, thank you. And we have some quiet people, so I'm sure they'll be having offline conversations with you. And so thank you so much.
Thank you.
And we will move on to the update section. I'm going to share my screen. So just an update on our lived experience speaker program that's happening in collaboration with the Orange County Sheriff's Department. We've had one batch of the clearance applications processed and approved. So we are waiting with COVID happening, with the rise of the Delta variant. It's we're waiting to do our security orientation training, and then we'll be able to hopefully go inside pending no major things with COVID. So COVID has kind of put us in a holding pattern, but we continue to march on. Looks like my screen dropped out on my laptop conducting the meeting, but I'll continue on and kind of scroll briefly. Sorry, again. We're waiting for that. Again, I apologize. I have to scroll brain. You know, I am really looking for more CBOs to fill out the questionnaire. I think at this point, I've had a few people fill it out, the same people twice. So I really will just start reaching out to individuals directly. Right now, Moms has signed up, Anaheim Workforce, Open Gate International, ABC, Twin Town Treatment Centers, Hire, and then Youth Build Anaheim have already signed up for participating. So I know there's so many other organizations that are, you know, here at the meeting today, and then other organizations that participate in CAP. So I really want to make sure that we capture everyone so that we're really being able to connect everyone to the services when we go inside and individuals are sharing their stories so that they can see the plethora, like the amount of resources that are in the community that are available to them. Moreno shared his information, but here it is also up on the screen about his meeting that he does the third Wednesday of every month, so you can share resources directly with their participants. So you can contact him if you're interested in participating in that. Agent Sabota is not here today, but I want to share for information. Sorry, there's a slight lag on my end between what's being shared and what's on my computer. So as a few people mentioned, that the PAC meeting this month was actually in person at the Streetlights Church. So it's still on track to be in person. It's going to be Wednesday, September 8th. At the Streetlight Church. The churches have been super kind to actually provide meals to those who attend. So they do a really nice little barbecue, and it's a good area. So if you want to contact Agent Sabota, for contact information is on the screen. If you're not able to grab it, you can reach out to me directly, and I'll hook you up with that. For our women, we have the Freedom Festival coming up on October 9th. So it's all about celebrating justice impacted women. There's a lot of great speakers. It's at the Delhi Center from 9 to 3. So if you're interested in having a table with shared resources or just wanting more information, please contact Jennifer Sabota. Also, Project Kinship is at the Irvine office every Tuesday from 9 to 1 and every Thursday from 9 to 1 at the Anaheim office. They're on site now, which Jennifer's super excited about. Also, again, my screen's lagging. Parole is hiring correctional counselors, so if you know of anyone, here's some information. I can also send it to you directly, the link, if you're interested. Another thing is Working Wardrobes is doing a 3-part financial education series. So I wanted to share that information with you. Managing your household on that happened yesterday. The next one is going to be September 23rd, saving, investing, and retirement, and then Smart Money Matters or Smart Money Moves in October 6th. So these are brought by Working Wardrobes in conjunction with US Bank. I don't know if some of you are aware of what's happening with Mary's Kitchen. They're due to close next month. So if you're interested in helping keep Mary's Kitchen open, I will send out a link. I'll also send out a link with a video for what they do and what they services they provide to the community. I'm not going to get into the politics of it, but I do want to make people aware that this has been an institution for several decades, and they provide, 3 meals. They provide, the ability for them to wash their clothes, to connect with different services. So, please take a moment to do some research. If you have any questions, feel free to connect with me. I can connect you with Brooke Weitzman, who is has been kind of spearheading the initiative to keep them open. So we're going to end a little early unless anybody has any other updates. I'm not going to keep you guys just because of the agenda, because we're set to close at 11. I'll stop at 11:30. I want to be mindful of your time. So our next meeting is September 29th, the last Wednesday. You can be in person. You can join via Zoom, whatever is more convenient for you. Anybody have any other updates? I know I kind of rolled through that last bit of updates. Questions? No? Everybody's so quiet.
I'll say something.
You're going to say something?
I'm going to say something. I just want to say thank you, Megan, for having us all here. And I just love this meeting and that we're all here making a difference in our community. And to see, and thank you, Ricky, for being a demonstration of the help that we do out there in the community. I mean, this is exactly why we do what we do, is that we can change. And that everyone that's out there, everyone that we're helping you know, they're in their darkest moments of their lives. And as long as we're there for them and being able to show them a little love and compassion like we all do together, and then it can make a change in somebody's lives. And to be able to see it like this is just super awesome. And we can all come together and be more effective in our communities, that we need each other. And it's, I always like coming here, and thank you, Megan. You're doing an awesome job. And thank you everyone for being here. It's great. And I love you guys. I love us.
Thank you, Dave.
Thank you.
So if there's no other updates, I saw that Maria from Across the Trees is with us, so I want to say hi. Hi to you. I don't know if you can hear us or.
Yes, hi. I'm sorry I had to jump on late, but I got to hear the speaker when I jumped on, and that's exactly, it was very inspiring, because that's what we do. We do that. We change women's lives that have addiction due to the trauma that has been affected in their life, and it's a coping mechanism here. And we see these women transform. We see them go into careers and education that is sky's the limit after they see someone believing in them. So just hearing your story and hearing you even give money for a beer and the honesty, all of that, that's progression. It's not perfection, but it's progression. So thank you for sharing that, because it's right up our alley. It's right what we do. And we see that change daily. Daily, we see that change here. So thank you. And thank you for everybody that is, I was taking notes of all these different organizations, some of them that we've worked with and some of them that we've had to stop just because of our protocols here at the center. But thank you so much for what all of you do.
Awesome. Thank you. I know you always have a conflicting meeting, but I'm glad you were able to hop on.
Yes.
And thank you for all that you do and all that the organization does. So thank you so much. Okay, like I said, I don't want to keep anybody. So unless you have, any other questions or updates you'd like to share, I hope you have a great day. I hope you can join us. So Andrew says the flyers aren't working. I think it's because my meeting dropped since I'm the host. I believe that might be it. Andrew, could you elaborate? Is it just saying it's corrupted or?
Oh, sure. So it's saying that the network's disconnected and it's not downloading. So I'll get a file on my computer, but it's not actually loading anything. So yeah, if possible, if it's easier, would it be possible for me to have these emailed? I can probably just reach out to the individuals themselves if that's easier.
So the free flyers that I see are the moms and then the P2E and the OJT flyer. So I will make sure that in the meeting recap notes that they're in there for everyone, and then everyone's contact information that they share will also be there. So
Awesome.
I apologize. Technical difficulties.
No worries. Thank you so much. I appreciate it.
Awesome. Thank you. So I hope you all have a wonderful rest of your day, a great rest of your week, and please reach out to me or anyone in the community if you ever need anything. We're here to support each other, and look forward to going inside the jails and being able to share these resources and really getting people, where they need it and connecting them before they get out. So thank you so much for all your hard work, and I hope you have a great day.
Thank you, everyone. Bye.
Thank you.
Thank you, Megan.